Hey, Michelle Schaefer here from michelleschaefer.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to add a new blog post to your WordPress website. You can see on my site here, each new blog post I add shows up on my front page with a title, a little excerpt from the beginning of the post. This is called the featured image. It also shows how many comments there are. Now, your blog may display posts similar or differently, but I'm going to show you where each of these elements come from as I show you how to add a new blog post so that you have an idea of what pieces are coming from where. So your first step is to log into your WordPress dashboard or your admin. I've already logged in. On the left, look for the link that says Posts and touch your mouse to it, and you can see some options pop up here. We want Add New, so click on Add New. This will take you to the editing page where you can create your new post. So you can see some options have loaded here. I can enter a title for my post. When you enter the title, that's what will show up various places on your site. This is the title. Over here, these blog posts are each showing their title. And then when I click into a post, of course, that will show the title as well. So that's where that piece of information goes. It also shows up here on the browser tab, unless you have a plugin that allows you to create custom titles, in which case you may see something different there. But for most of us, the title is going to show there. The next thing to fill in is this section here. This is the main body of your blog post. So you would type your post in there or copy it in from WordPad, Word, wherever you wrote it. If you're going to copy from Word, make sure that you use this button here. Click that. It will open a window. Paste your text into this window first, and then click Insert. Do not paste it directly into your window. The reason for that is that Word can add some crazy formatting that you can't see. It's a code, but it'll make really weird things happen and drive you bananas when you try to edit it later. So if you're typing in Word first, make sure you use that button and paste it in that way. You see you've got lots of options. You can select your text, you can make it bold, you can change the size. Okay, so use these editing buttons to format it the way you want. This works very much like formatting in Word or whatever processor you're used to using. You can also do things like add images. If you click Add Media, you'll see a couple options. You can add an image that already exists in your WordPress media library, so something you've uploaded before. I could add that image, or I could go here and upload a file. Just click Select or drag and drop your image from your desktop or from a folder onto this area on your screen and it will upload. If I want to upload this one though, see the checkbox tells me that it's going to upload. Over here's where I can customize it. I can change the title, the alt text, the description. Then I can choose how I want it to display. Do I want it to be centered, left, or right? And what do I want it to link to? Most of the time you want to choose none for your images, unless there's a reason you need your image linked to something. You can also set the size you want. WordPress automatically resizes your image and gives you a couple of options. So I could choose the thumbnail and set it to left and insert it into my post. And then you can click your image and drag it to where you want it to show up. Now, one thing you may run into is sometimes your image and your text will be too close together. To fix that, click on the image and then click this little edit image icon. What you want to do is put some padding space around your image. That's hiding under advanced settings. Right here is the horizontal space. That's the space on the left and the right. So I could put in 5 or 10 there. You can also pad it on the top and bottom if you want to. So I might put 10 there as well. Make sure that you scroll down and click Update so that it saves that change. And then there's a little more space. You can see the space there and some space here. So your image is formatted a little more nicely. Now you'll notice that my screen doesn't have a side column on the right. It's because under Screen Options, I have it set to 1. If you're working on a smaller screen, or you want this to be a larger area, you can set it to one column instead of two. Most of the time, your layout probably looks something more like this, and you have this sidebar here. Now you'll see there's some options. We don't want to publish this yet. You want to choose the category that fits into. So if this was a post about video, like my image shows, I would scroll down and look for my video category and check that box. I would give it some tags. These are kind of like keywords. If someone was searching for this post, what would they search for? So I might put in video, tutorial, how to create your own videos. These are usually shorter phrases. How to create your own videos is a little long, but you would put in some keywords or phrases there. As you scroll down, you want to set your featured image. To do that, you click the link, and then it will load again. The image is already uploaded, and I want to use the same image as my featured image, so I'm going to click Set Featured Image. The reason that's important is if you're sharing this post on, say, Facebook or a few other social networks that look for images, that's the image usually that it will use. And on your blog, that's the image that your theme may pull to show along with your post when it's somewhere like your homepage or your blog page. So you want to set a featured image. And then as you scroll down, you'll notice different options based on what plugins or theme you have. So FanBuzz, that's a plugin I run. My theme SEO is based on the fact that I run a Genesis theme, so I could put in a custom title, description. You may or may not see those. You can put in tracking code. You've got all sorts of options here. If you're running a theme that allows you to choose layout, you may have an option like this where you can decide do you want columns or not. And to make any of these disappear or appear, if you see just a headline, you can click that little arrow. If you touch it, an arrow will come up. See, and that lets you open and close these. This is an important one. If you have something that you do not want to allow discussion on, you don't want comments or trackbacks or pingbacks, you can uncheck these boxes. Most of the time for a blog post, you want people to leave you comments, so leave those checked. All right, let's scroll back up and publish this post. To publish it, you would click this Publish button right here. Now, I don't want this to actually go live on my site, so instead, I'm going to click Save Draft. If you have a post that you're still working on, the Save Draft option comes in handy. You can save it, come back to it later, and edit some more. To see what a post looks like before you publish it, you can use the Preview button. So let's do that. When you click Preview, a new tab or new window will open. You can see here is the new blog post the way it would look. Okay, it's got some of the formatting that I put in there. It's got the image, the title, and as you scroll down, you can see it's got a comment box because we didn't turn that off. It's got the tags here. Now, whether the tags and the categories show depends on your theme again, so yours might look a little bit differently, but that's basically how to add a new post to your WordPress blog. For more video tutorials on how to do various things in WordPress, how to make it work for you, check out my YouTube channel. Lots of WordPress tutorials there. Click subscribe and be the first to know when I publish new tutorials like this.